to our coverage of the 2018 Pride Parade. We have the man, once again, who's put it all together year after year after year. We have Rich Pfeiffer right here.
Our hero.
First of all, beautiful day. Couldn't ask for a better day.
Fantastic. Yeah, we after 5 days of rain, we were thrilled that we have a sunny day. The Pride Parade has never been rained out in its 49 years.
I know. We're going to keep knock on wood. All right, what's different this year? What's new?
Gosh, we have a couple new entries. We have we have from Black Entertainment Network this year has an entry in the parade. Wow. We have a couple more neighborhood groups in the parade. But it's kind of like every year we have a core group of people that come back. Our businesses, organizations from the LGBTQ community, as well as our allies. So it's not just a parade for LGBTQ people, it's for our parents and our friends. And, you know, we have people that sit in the cubicle next to us at work. They're out here. So it's a little bit of everybody. And it's really a day, you know, we're in a strange political climate now, 2 steps forward, 1 step back. And we had to realize that we really have to fight and move forward.
A lot of love in this parade. A theme
really
this year?
Yeah,
kind of an underlying theme.
Yeah. And it's great. The theme should be love every year because you could just get all these positive vibes from everybody.
Right. Yeah. So what do you think is the issue this time around? We always seem to have an issue. We're fighting each year to get recognition, to get legislation. What is it you feel is this year's issue?
Well, there's so many. There has not been legislation to protect LGBTQ people on the national level. And in this current Congress, we're not going to do that. We have to see what happens in the next election. So, and then there's all the issues, the washrooms issues come up again, the cake issue. There's so many issues that we could go into for 5 hours. But yeah, the community is really sparked up, and we're not going to lay back. We're ready to go forward.
How about the education issue of teaching history of the LGBTQ?
Oh, I think that's so important. When I grew up, there was actually, I didn't know who I was. It's one thing about LGBTQ people, we don't know who we are. We have to find out who we are. And that it's just so important for young people. It's just so important to be able to identify themselves.
Well, and that's where the allies come from, because they learn, and then there's no fear and misinformation and all that.
Yeah, and it's just incredible out here. We have Cub Scouts, Boy Scouts. They carry the lead banner every year. It's just everybody coming together from every background to support each other in this parade.
Rich, every year more and more politicians seem to gravitate to this parade and be in it. To me right now, they're still going behind us, and they've been going behind us now for about 10 minutes.
I know.
Is this the biggest group?
It is, yeah. There's 65 registered elected officials or candidates in the parade. They each brought about 10 to 20 people, actually a little more. So about 800 to 1,000 people, either the candidates or their supporters marching in the parade.
It's a very important year right now. The midterm elections have never, I don't think anybody has looked this closely at the midterms before.
Yeah, the midterms are up, and that's a real important issue for every community.
How about sponsors? Any new sponsors this year?
No, I mean, we have like new sponsors every year. I mean, all the major corporations. I mean, I have a waiting list of about 100 businesses that want to be in the parade. You know, we used to do 300 entries. The city asked us to cut down to 150 just to kind of tighten up the parade. But they've also passed, and it was for economic reasons, but they've also passed on some of the expenses to all of us who produce these parades. So it's all of our entries that pay for this parade. We're all volunteer, but all the entries, they pay for everything from insurance to barricades, porta potties, you name it.
Yeah. How many years on this new route?
We started, I believe, about 7 or 8 years ago. About 7
Has it been that long?
Yeah, it has already. I was surprised.
Yeah. Time flies when you're having fun.
And it's so much more healthier. I mean, the other route was dangerous. We extended from 17 to 21 blocks, and it's a lot safer, and that's the main thing. And we have a lot of protection. We have a great working relationship with the city. We hire our own security team. We have our own marshals, and we even have federal support because at all major events around the country, not just parades, we have FBI. We have sharpshooters on the roof.
Yeah.
It's at sports games. It's just we live in such a dangerous world now. We want to protect the people. We want them to have a good time. And we just have, you know, an incredible relationship with the city of Chicago.
Well, you mentioned corporate involvement, too, and I think that's important because, well, corporations are people, too, but that aside, they've been very vocal, like in Indiana a couple of years ago when they tried to pass those draconian laws. The corporations threatened to boycott and move out, and money talks.
That was also down in the Carolinas with the whole washroom issues.
Yes.
There was one corporation, put a lot of money into it. One of the things people don't realize is in all of our corporations in the parade, it's their LGBTQ employee group. They're called ERGs or BRGs within there that are marching. And
Well, the corporate awareness, too. Anybody who works for a corporation knows they have to watch the videos and go through the sensitivity training.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just no question that you can't discriminate on that.
And it's amazing to me. It's so many now younger people are coming out earlier. They feel comfortable in who they are. But there's still a lot of bullying going on. We got a lot of work to do. Bullying in the schools.
Yeah.
People, suicide. But we have a lot of education to do.
You know what? Speaking of so much work to do, I think you have some work to do.
Yeah.
We so
You do
appreciate
anything
you.
today?
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate you guys coming over here, taping the first hour of the 2.5-hour parade. We really appreciate you guys being here.
Well, we appreciate all you do.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.
Tireless.
All right. Yes, you are.
Tired but tireless.
I think we're going to take a break now, aren't we? We'll be back with more of our coverage of the 2018 Pride Parade right here on ABC 7.
Hey, if you like that video, be sure to subscribe to our ABC7 Chicago YouTube channel.